Good morning, Grizzlies, or it's morning for me at least. Welcome to week 5 of Grizzlies College of Reading. I am so incredibly proud of all of you guys. We now have fourth and third grade starting this week. That's going to be a part of our Grizzlies College of Reading because our fifth graders have been such an incredible example of how when you take pride in your own reading, you can get your words per minute up and it can incredibly increase your ability to read words per minute with your fluency and have comprehension. So I'm so incredibly proud of all of you guys. Just wanted to reflect because you guys have been doing such a good job at applying all of these skills. We have been doing our words per minute every single week, which has shown that you guys have increased it. Every single one of you have. We've been doing chunking, covering the words on each side to understand a word or say a word that we don't know. Predicting, making sure that we think about what we're going to read. And by thinking about what we're going to read, we make that connection. Making sure when we are reading, we're using that inflection. We're looking at those punctuation marks, right? And seeing how we can read with our inflection and that connect to reading and make it a little bit more exciting. This week, we're talking about questioning. And we all know how to ask a question, but this time, instead of asking questions before we read, like we're going to predict, we're going to be asking and answering questions about reading after we read instead of before. So asking and answering questions about reading, like these articles we're reading, or any text, is a strategy that helps us focus on the meaning of what's going on, that comprehension, right? So when readers ask the questions as they read or after they read, we as readers can not only interact with the text, but we can make meaning of that, right? But there's also more to that than just asking questions and answering it. We're monitoring if we understand the text ourselves as readers. So the simple fact that we as readers are asking questions means that we are understanding and asking ourselves more, can we understand what we're reading even more? So when doing that, and we can use the text for evidence of why we're asking that question and what we want to know more about the text, then that gives us purpose for what we're reading, right? That comprehension, which is ultimately what reading is all about, understanding what we're reading. So this week, your job at Grizzlies College of Reading is to write down 3 questions after you read the first time, okay? Ask 3 questions. On the form, you're only asked to answer or write down 1 question that you've asked, but I want you to practice and write down 3. And if you're having trouble thinking of questions, talk to your partner. What didn't I understand? What do I want to know more? Is there something that I can know more about this article that they didn't write in here? Or maybe there's something that I don't quite understand. That's okay too. We don't always understand immediately what we are reading. So asking those questions helps us. That is what this week's goal is all about. So I believe in you guys. I know you can do this. So make sure that you're in your form only putting down the highest score of words per minute in that form. That's all we need. I'm incredibly proud of all of you guys. You've been doing such a good job and keep on reading. Go Grizzlies.